Alrighty, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to tiermaker.com. We are here again making another tier list, but this time for World Superbikes. So in the previous one we did MotoGP, then I'm going to do World Superbikes, then I'm going to do BSB, and then we're going to just do random ones up until 2024, and I'll do one of these for next year, and so on and so on and so on. So this one's a little bit different to the MotoGP one. I have all of the liveries, I think, that were used in the World Superbike 23 season. Mainly because some of these basically look similar, nigh on the same, and I like some of these like the test livery, and we've got the Aruba Ducati San Marino livery. I don't think the only one I know I'm missing is the Orlac, like the blue color one, but I didn't think that was good enough to warrant adding it in. Other than that, I don't think anybody else had a special livery. I mean, if we go on here and we search World Superbike 2023 one-off liveries. See, I tried this. So this wasn't in 23, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And yeah, you know, it's like there isn't. I can't. That's not World Superbike. World Superbike 23. What if we put in special livery? Yeah, so again we got like the testing, the San Marino one, that wasn't this year. And there isn't. I think I have them all. I don't think I missed any. I'm certain this was not in 21. Sorry, 23. After the case, wins it some special livery. The years gone by. Yeah, so you know this is all in the past. So that is all of the liveries. So I'm going to go in order. I'm just going to go along in order this way, and we'll go from there. Again, if you get triggered by other people's thoughts and feelings, grow up or fuck off, because I don't have time to be going, why did you put that there? How could you think? Because that's what I like, alright? That's what I like in bikes. That's what I like in colours. I'm not basing this ranking on performance or the bike or the team or the riders, purely on aesthetics. That's the only thing I'm ranking this on. I've got no tier list in terms of results and riders, because like, you know, Ducati would be S, and that's basically everyone else would be down here. So we have factory Honda. I'm going to put in A. I don't think it's quite S tier, but I do really like this colour, and the only reason I'm not putting that in S tier is because they haven't made Honda haven't made a livery that beats the 2021 BSB Honda. And if you don't know what that is, BSB Honda 2022, sorry. This, I mean, it's a spoiler for what's going to come up in later on in life, but that is the nicest Honda livery I have ever seen, and I will not hear otherwise. I don't care. That's what they used this year, which is very similar to the World Superbike, but this is a stunning livery and colour set, and it will not be beaten. And for that reason, I can't in good consciousness stick anything above that. So that's why it's A. Having said that, the red and the blue I do really like. I think with the Honda, they're very, very lax with the decals and the colouring, and I don't mean that like there is no sponsors on the side of that. There's Honda here, there are some sponsors like down here, and then this is pretty much empty. I'm pretty sure that says CBR or something like that. But yeah, that's that. And I think over time, if they just keep going with the same livery again and again, it's gonna be very, very boring. But it is a nice bike. I don't think it's changed since. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know what it looked like before. Maybe it has changed. I'm not sure. Next, the Barney Sport. I'm pretty sure this is the Super Sport bike. I'm pretty sure that says 32. Maybe not. Maybe that was the. Maybe I couldn't get one with the white background, which I then gave up on anyway because I couldn't do it. But Barney Spark, I'm probably going to put it in C tier. I think. No, I'll put it in B tier. It's not the nicest, but it's not the worst. It's just very, what do you call it? I want to say boring, but very, very plain. Let's put it that way. I like the carbon. I mean, it's like a carbon black, and then you have red with the Barney spot. I like the logo. Big use of logos. I'm a big fan. I think the problem with some of the Panigales is they're going to run out of room eventually because there's going to be next to no fairing to put on there. Like, you can't stick anything on the tail. You can't stick any sponsors up here because there's nothing there to put. But it's a pretty decent looking bike. I wouldn't be upset if I was the one that designed it. I just think it's missing something that could maybe bump it up a tier. I'm pretty sure that is the factory Yamaha, I think. I'm going to put it in B tier. I don't particularly like the Yamaha. I don't know, I just think it's very, very plain. I did like it when it had, I think it was Rizzler or Bricks or something like that, where the basically just above the belly pan was red. I like that because it went with the red in the middle, but I think, yeah, you have a blue bike with this massive patch of red in the middle, and I'm just not a big fan of it. And, you know, it's looked the same for a while now, but, you know, that is what that is. So, yeah, I'm putting that in B tier. Then we have the Rocket BMW. I'm going to put that in C. I don't think it's quite as bad as some, or one or two of the other bikes I'm going to put below it, or in the same tier as it. But it's a very, very, I don't know, I'm not a fan of this. There's a couple BMWs that look quite nice, but I don't think I've seen many BMW liveries that look good. I think they're very boring, they're very plain. BMW is a big bike. Like, I mean, just physically, it's a bigger bike than somebody, like, it's way bigger than the Panigales. It's bigger than the Yams. It's massive, and you have all this space, and you're not making the most of it. I think you missed opportunities. There are plenty there because it's a big bike. You got a lot of space. You can do better than this. I hope the livery next year is better. Not a fan. It's the Moto Corsa Decay with no background. Oh, these have no backgrounds? Oh. Well, that's going to look a bit strange, isn't it? Alright. So yeah, this is Axel Bassani's bike. Yeah, I think C tier is probably good enough for that. I can't quite remember. I think that's the V4RR, and this is just a V4R. I think. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know what it is. There's just something about this bike I don't like. Maybe it's the fact it's using gold wheels, because the actual colouring itself looks pretty decent. I think maybe the gold wheels and the blue, I think, put me off of this a bit more than others, because you've got, you know, like this orangey red, and then whatever colour this is, and then blue, and then you've got gold wheels. There's too much going on here. Go all blue, go all red, and get rid of them gold wheels because they're fucking disgusting. And yeah, I can't remember what Isaac Vinales racing, Kawasaki, I think that is, but I think that's the worst looking bike on the grid. It's hideous. Orange and blue, and not even like a nice kind of orange. You've got like orange, like you've just squashed an orange juice, and then you've got like a cyan blue, which is one of my favourite colours. And you've somehow managed to use my favourite colour and ruin it. Not a fan. Really not a fan. I think it's hideous. Disgusting. Right, we've got Factory Kawasaki. I think it's S tier. I mean, this is the reveal picture because it does have Cheshire Mouldings down here. So I would have put it in A before with all this space you've wasted, but that did change. I know it's hard to tell with these really small pictures. So yeah, you have all of this space at the bottom here. So I would have put that, yeah, a bit further, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, so they did. They added Cheshire Mouldings at the bottom. That's a cool picture. And he has like one of the coolest helmets in the world, by the way. Alex Lowe's, beautiful helmet. So yeah, that's the reveal picture. So that's why I'm putting that in S tier. Not only am I putting that in S tier, I'm looking to buy a ZX10 when I pass my test. So I might be a little bit biased, but I really like the Factory Kawasaki's. Factory Kawasaki's, although they do look similar, always look really nice. They always change it just a little bit, and it looks really really nice. What GMT 94? I think that is. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Lorenzo Baldassari's team. Yeah, C tier. And you know what? I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to put Bradley Ray's. I can't remember the name of the team, but I'm sticking that in C tier as well. I like Bradley Ray a lot. I would stick it in S tier just based on feelings of bike rider, but I'm not. And I'm sticking these two together because they're very boring to look at. There's nothing going on the GMT one. It's very, very samey. And the same goes for Brad Ray's, really. GMT 94 Yamaha. So we got here. So this is the World Super Sport bike, and then this is the factory bike. So this is the picture we've used because I couldn't find one of the bike on its own. But yeah, there is very little going on here, and there is no way you'd know this was a GMT 94 Yamaha because it doesn't say that anywhere. Literally nowhere. He has a really nice helmet too. And yeah, Bradley Ray's, I can't remember what. Bradley Ray 2023. So yeah, it's this. Biblion. It's very boring. I'm not a fan. And yeah, this is someone else. Tamburetti, I think that is. But yeah, I don't know. It's just very boring and plain to me, and I'm not a fan. So that's why it's going there. Right, Aruberit Ducati is S tier. Aruberit, one of my favourite liveries of all time. I think it's stunning. Ducati seem to make really nice World Super Sport bike, World Super bikes. Yeah, there's a lot of bikes. I don't think that's how you would say it. Really good looking World Super bikes. That's probably what I meant to say. But I think back to Carlos Checa on his Ducati. I can't remember what the team was called, but that bike is stunning. It's gorgeous. The Xerox Ducati is stunning. Aruberit Ducati is stunning. It's beautiful. It's great. I pressed the button. I think that was everything. What are we talking about? Yeah, Ducati, Aruberit. So yeah, I don't really know what Aruberit is, I'll be honest, but I love the livery in it. It's got a tiny little hint of orange, a lot like the MotoGP bike, and I think it adds a lot, and I'm a big fan. And that is all I have to say about that. Bonovo BMW. This I'm putting a little bit higher than the factory one because I quite like the way this bike looks. See, again, there's too much colouring going on for me. I think it's like a little grey, and then you've got white, blue, there's a little bit of red. There's just too much going on, and the sponsors are all over the place. But it's a bit better than the Rocket one, and it's a lot better than the factory BMW last year. So that's why I'm putting it above, because I do, like I say, I do like it. I like that they're doing a bit more. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Right. Aruberit Misano one-off. I think they did it in Jerez as well. The yellow one, basically. So it's basically the exact same bike as the Aruberit, but they've changed the red to yellow. And you know what? For me, I think it works. I really like it, which is unusual because yellow is one of my least favourite colours in the world. And there's a bit more of a hidden meaning to that than, and I'm not allowed to say what it is for legal reasons. But I don't genuinely like that colour. But somehow, for some reason, it works. It just works, and I'm a big fan. So I'm going to put that in S. I'm putting this in A. Again, it's one of my favourite colours of blue in the world. I love that. It's like a cyan blue. It looks great. See, this is what this bike could be without these shitty bits of orange on it that's spoil it. But this is nice. So it's blue, black and white. That is good. That's what you want. Although for some reason Ertl wears a beaming orange helmet, which completely ruins the look. Like, yeah, it's not nice at all to look at. But the bike itself, really nice. I don't know what it is, but a lot of the Panigales, they're hitting B and above. All of them. Apart from that one, I suppose. But yeah. I'm going to put it there. There's not really much else to say about that. One of my favourite colours, and it just works. Right, Orlac Racing Kawasaki. I'm going to put in A. I love the way this bike looks. And like I said, maybe I'm a little bit biased towards Kawasaki's. Maybe, because, yeah, you know, let's say dream bike, but big fan. And you know what, I'm going to put this in B tier just to change it up. But that's the Puchetti Kawasaki. So, Orlac, really nice bike. Orlac Racing 2023. So I didn't really get to see very much of him at Donington Park. But yeah, I love that. That for me is perfect. Not too many sponsors, but one big sponsor, numbers which are highlighted in the same colour as the bike. That's a big win. Like this helmet obviously ruins it, but that's not the helmet he uses. At least I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I thought, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nice shade of green. Love the white. The white adds a lot to it. Sponsors aren't all over the shop. Little hints of red around the wheels, which I'm a fan of. And that might just be the picture. But if he had some red wheel trim, I might stick it in S. I'll be honest. Little touches like that make a big difference. And then we have the Puchetti Kawasaki, which, yeah, it's Puchetti. There's too many T's. Kawasaki. So this is the bike that Tom Sykes was on that he then ditched because he wasn't getting on with it, and Tito Rabat took over. But that's this, and this again, it looks nice. I like the white, I like the green, I like the black. But then you've got this big, and I know it's sponsor and stuff like that, but that big bit of red, not a fan. If you made that black or white or green, I'd be a bigger fan. Red wheel trim, big win. Maybe a black exhaust might help it a little bit, but yeah, that big hint of red kind of ruins it for me. But you know, get rid of the red, it'd be an A. Petronas Honda. It's S tier. This is my second favourite Honda livery of all time. I don't know anybody in Edinburgh. Do you? I don't. Yeah. Obviously, I said with this one that there isn't many liveries I'm going to put above it without thinking about the Petronas one. But I love that livery so much. It's stunning. And the Super Sport bike basically looked the same, and that looks really nice as well. So, favourite colour blue. I like the Petronas logo. Most things that Petronas are on, I'm a fan of. So, maybe there's a little bit of biasy there, maybe. But yeah, big fan. Oh, what's this thing called? I can't remember what the team's called. It's Remy Gardner and Domi Yanagita. But I can't remember what the team's called. Not GMT. Is it GMT? It's not GMT, is it? I don't think so. No, it's not GMT. Fuck. GYTR. Superbike. Is that what the team's called? GRT. God, I was so close. GRT Yamaha. I'm putting it in A. I should have kept that tab open, so I could have a look. I could show you. So that's what it looks like. So this, again, the red, a bit much, but it goes with the tiny Pata Yamaha, which I'm a fan of. Not completely stamped with sponsors, although that isn't last year's. This is. Okay, that's a bit better. So are we gonna, do the thing? Okay. So, blue, white. That's it. We've got Pata Yamaha, which is, not massive like the factory one. It doesn't take up all the space. You've got a little bit of sponsor there, which, doesn't take away from it. And no other stupid bright orange or silly colours that could completely ruin this bike. Looks good. Looks really good. I probably would change this to the same colour blue, or make the whole bike the same colour. I don't like how it splits. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But overall, I think it's A. I think it's a very good looking bike. And finally, the winter testing Kawasaki is S tier. If somebody said to me tomorrow, right, you can go out and have a ZX10, a 2023 bike, but it's only, or you can pick, what colours you want, I would pick that. I think the Winter Test Kawasaki Old Superbike Winter Test, that is such a good looking bike. I mean, this is this year's one, and yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the yellow, I'll be honest. I don't like this at all. But this, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. It is. It's stunning. And, with the leathers and stuff like that. The little bits of green for the monster. Oh, the snowflakes for the winter test. Mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful. So for that reason, I'm going to put these in order of favourites. Yeah, I think that would be my order. I love the Patronus. The same with Honda. If Honda said, yeah, you can have a CBR 1000, what colour do you want it in? I'd say this. If they couldn't give me the 2022 BSB one. So, yeah, that is that. That is my World Superbike 2023 livery tier list. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what your S tier bikes are. Again, liveries are all it's going to be subjective, and I know anyone that's probably going to whinge about it probably is not listening or just skipped to the end and then commented and whinging about it. But yeah, it's all subjective. What I like, you probably don't. My favourite colour's probably not yours, and that's why you probably wouldn't put some of these bikes as high as they are. But that's unfortunately life. So yeah, like I said, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your S tier bikes are. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Links to all my socials in the description box down below. It's been your boy, and I'll see you in the next one.